Greetings, family. What's going on? What's going on, world? Hope everybody having an amazing, a beautiful, amazing day today. It's a great day, a great gift. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Hey, man, but I wanted to come on here real quick and because I've been getting a lot of questions, about what am I going to experience when I start working out. Man, I don't know if I can do that. No sound. Oh man. Thank you, King Jump. Dang. So I'll run it back. I'll run it back. I'll run it back. I'll run it back. So most people, red light, green light. Most people have a physique or have a shape that they're looking for, right? Most people have a desired health. I guess you'd call it health card, health image that they want to go for, whether they have it or not. That desired physique that would like to obtain. Maybe you want a toned tight body. Maybe you just want body, right? Maybe you want to look when you go to the beach. Maybe you want to look good when you wear that dress to that next dinner party that you go to. Maybe you want to just look good, just look good inside the shower. And maybe you want to look good when you get out the shower, right? Maybe you just want to be healthy. But we all have to go through a phase to get there, because the extra weight, the extra aches and pains, the lack of, it didn't happen overnight. Most of us, as we've aged, into our later years, we don't have the same energy that we once had when we were teenagers and in our younger years. You can't, we can't pull those all-nighters and not feel it. We can't do the same things. We can't do the same things movement-wise that we used to when we were younger. Why not? Because we've allowed life to slowly beat us down and slow us up a little bit. So when you go through that process, because everything's a process, everything takes time, nothing happens overnight. But when you, with deliberate action and deliberate effort and intent, you can see some kind of result. You can see a result. A step in any direction will get you a lot further than taking no steps at all. Meaning, if you put in even just a little bit of effort, it's going to get you way more results than if you were to put zero effort in at all. So just taking a simple walk around the block, for somebody that doesn't walk around the block at all, is going to do wonders for them. You go to the gym, do a little bit of exercise, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes of exercise one time a week. When a person has not gone to the gym in years, you'll see some kind of effort. So a step in any direction will take you a lot further than if you were to take no steps at all. So what is this? What is this phase? What is this process that you're gonna go through when you start exercising? What is this experience that you're gonna have when you start? And really, it's the first 2 weeks or so, first 7-10 days, depending on how active and how much you put into it, right? First 2 weeks or so, that's really a conditioning phase. That's waking up your muscles, kind of telling your body and saying, hey, we're about to experience something. We're going through some kind of physical challenge, physical stimuli, and your body's going to start adapting to that. And what happens is you're going to start feeling it. You're going to feel it before you see it. But once you see it, you won't feel it. So the first couple of weeks, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel your muscles waking up. You're gonna feel a little soreness. You're gonna feel a little ache and pain, but in a good way. Like, man, I worked out today, or I worked out yesterday, and I'm a little sore. I'm a little tender. That's your body saying, hey, we're conditioning, we're preparing for whatever kind of physical activity you just did. We're preparing, and we're getting ready to get stronger, so that way the next time you give me that exercise or that activity, we can do it with a little bit more ease. And that's what happens is a breakdown, build up process. You break down to build up, so that way you can become stronger. You get a little stronger throughout the process. It's a beautiful soliloquy. It's a beautiful process, right? So that first 2 weeks or so, you're breaking down the body. You're breaking down the muscles, right? You won't see much physically, visually wise. You'll feel it. You're gonna feel it in your body. You're gonna feel it in your muscles, right? 3 weeks in or so, you'll start to feel your muscles and your body start to tone up. You'll start to feel your different areas of your body start to firm up a little bit. You'll see your muscles get a little bit stronger. You'll see your pants might get a little bit looser as you go. But throughout this process, you're seeing small little subtle changes. It's like somebody going to your house and taking a little item out of your house, one little item out of your house, a spoon, a fork, a sock, a pillow, a pitcher. And it's not until something large is removed, like a couch or a chair or a table or a bed, right, that you really notice that change. And that's about 3 weeks in. That's when you start seeing those small little changes in your body. Your clothes start to feel a little bit different. You might have to pull the belt a little bit tighter. When you go up the stairs, you might feel a little more energy. You don't feel as winded as you used to. You don't mind parking or walking in the store. You can walk in the store a little bit easier. You can carry those bags of groceries with more ease. That thing, when you had to move the couch last time, it took everything out of you. But today, you're able to move the couch with ease. You find it a little more easier to do the things that you once were doing before that challenged you. Then about 30 days in, 35, 40 days in, that's when people start to notice the change. Hey man, what you been doing? I see something happening. I see some kind of change. You been working out? Yeah, you start to see your clothes, they start to notice those changes. And once the outside world starts to see those results, starts to see those small little changes, right? Because your body's gonna respond to the work that you're putting in, right? Regardless if you're doing 1 day a week, 2 or 3 or 4 days a week, or going every single day for the next 30 days, right? Your body's gonna respond to whatever you give it. And the fun part is when people start to see your results, start to see your work. That's just the fuel to the fire. That's just the external motivation that you actually get from your peers or from people that you know. That's exciting. That's always fun. But we don't stop there. We keep going. Your body is going through a process. Your body will go through some change. Your body will go through an experience where